Here are this week's top 10 discussions from the week. Number 10, would you rather volunteer as tribute for the next Hunger Games or only get turned on by your own mother?
Oh, that's an interesting one. Volunteer as tribute for the Hunger Games or get turned on by mummy. I think I'm going to volunteer as tribute. I volunteer as tribute. And not only that, I'm going to tell you how to win the Hunger Games right now. First of all, Cat Lips. What's her name? Katniss Everdance. Evergreen. Katniss Everdeen. This is how you win the Hunger Games. Not the BS way you did it. What you do, all right? You volunteer. Sorry, Prim. Get the hell out. You're heading over to the Capitol. All right? You establish an OnlyFans. You kind of fit. You get it going. You start schmoozing. Don't worry about your bows and arrows and your little throwing things. Don't worry about all of that. Don't worry about Seamus. Don't worry about Peter Malarkey. Go and talk to some of those rich people in the Capitol. Be like, hey, I've got an OnlyFans. Sign up. Become some of my supporters. You can see my Tig old biddies. You want to see my Tiguans, my Volkswagen Tiguans? I'll get them out for you right now. And you pay a little extra and you do all this. Hey, instead of paying extra, how about when I'm in the Hunger Games, how about dropping me like a gun? Yeah? None of this bow and arrow crap. None of this little like aloe vera for the burns or whatever, for the stings from the hornets. No like little cupcake paint so you can hide like Peter Malarkey, little pussy bitch. No, give me a gun. Give me an AK-47. I'll go in there. I'll go clack clack here. That's what I need. All starts out with the OnlyFans, my Tig old biddies, my Volkswagen Tiguans. Have a little honker. That's how you do it. That's how you beat the Hunger Games. Next.
Number 9, would you rather be the middle of the Human Centipede for a week
Ooh.
or end up in a wheelchair for the rest of your life?
A wheelchair for the rest of my life. That's like 50 years. I don't want to be in a wheelchair for 50 years. I mean, there's great parking. Special Olympics will be fun, I guess. But, I mean, Human Centipede for... Oh, I mean, that's tough. You got to think... By the way, brilliant film. Should have won an Oscar. Just saying. Great cinematography. However, you want to be in the middle of the Human Centipede for a week? It's a week, right? Does anyone find out about it? It depends who's at the front. If it's like in the movie, yes, I've seen it. If it's the Asian dude in the movie, all right. I mean, they're pretty clean, right? As a people. I mean, if Sydney Sweeney's at the front, I'm volunteering. Put me in the wheelchair afterwards, I don't care. I will take that. Sabrina Carpenter in the rear, Sydney Sweeney at the front. Yes, I will be in the middle of the Human Centipede. But wheelchair for the rest of your life? I think you've got to go middle of the Human Centipede for a week. You've got to just do it. It's not going to be fun. Maybe I'm like, hey guys, how about we don't eat and we fast and try not to eat anything for a week, yeah? Yeah, let's just chill. You know, if you need to go, you need to go. Let's not talk about it. We'll never see each other after this. You're not going to be able to look a guy in the eye, the brown eye, again after an experience like that. But that being said, I'm not getting in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. No. The irony is if I do that and then it was so traumatic that something happens, like my legs, and I lose my legs and I have to be in a wheelchair after being in the middle of the Human Centipede. But no, we're going middle of the Human Centipede for a week. Done and dusted. Easiest one yet. Next.
Number 8, would you rather watch your parents have sex every night for the rest of your life or join in once?
Ooh, for the rest of your life. Is that presuming that your parents you're going to outlive?
Would you rather watch your parents have sex every night for the rest of your life or join in once?
Damn, for the rest of your life. So your parents going to outlive you? I mean, that's a tough one because that's every night for the rest of your life. That's just traumatic. You're just thinking about that. That's just going to be there the entire time. Oh, join in once though. That's also traumatic. The thing is, if you join in once, you run the risk of then having like PTSD and then every night you're lying in bed and you're just thinking, oh my God, I made my mum and dad moan. It's tough. I mean, you're running the risk then. I think you got to join in once. Now, how much do you need to join in? Hey? Could you just like sit off to the side and just be like, cheer them on? Great work. Good work, father. Oh, mother. Not like that. You know, like cheer them on, encourage them. Sit in the cuck chair. Does that count as joining in? Or are they talking about penny? Get a little bit of penetration. Oh, man, I think if penetration is involved, yeah, because, I mean, you're then going to get a lot of therapy afterwards. They don't talk about that. I think you've just got to watch your parents have sex every night. I think you have to. And hope they die relatively soon. I mean, what if your parents are divorced? Is that two lots? They're both remarried. I mean, what happens then? Anyway, we're moving on. I'm watching my parents have sex every single night. Next.
Number 7. If your mother and girlfriend switched bodies and the only way to switch them back was to have fully conscious, lights-on sex with them, who would you rather bang?
Oh. I think I'm banging mum. As in my mother's body with my wife's mind, my girlfriend's mind. I think that's the way you got to do it, because even if you're going back to your girlfriend, it's like, then your mum's going to know how you get freaky with it. Oh my gosh, here's how you do it. You fluff yourself up beforehand. You get yourself worked up. You get 99% of your way there. Then you just go up to your girlfriend, as in your girlfriend's body, your mum, or vice versa. Doesn't matter which one. You're 99% of the way there. You're about to, it's like a one pump thing. Get in, pam, pam, done. It's done. That's sex. Sex. It doesn't need to be to completion. No one's talking about orgasms. No one's talking about stopping all stations. We're just talking about get in, get out. Thank you very much. I think in that case, I mean, I'm banging my mum's body. Oh, I'm going back into where it all began. I'm going back into the hole that I came out. I am banging mum. Next.
Number 6. Would you rather be in a room with all your ex-girlfriends for 24 hours and they're all telling you everything that's wrong with you? Or French kiss your dad for 15 minutes straight?
Easy. Hey, Papa. Papa. We'll be making out while the Cat's in the Cradle is playing. That's the easiest one. That's the easiest one we've done. I am pashing my dad. I'm giving him the old... I'm getting in there. Tonsil hockey with Papa. That's what I'm looking forward to, because right now, you get me in a room with my exes, you're talking like 7 or 8 exes for 24 hours straight. It's not going to be fun. Oh no, I know what's going on in your head. I know what you're thinking. Oh, maybe they'll all be horny, super horny. Remember the good times. There were no good times. I'm telling you right now, your exes hate you. Your exes hate you. And they're going to spend the 24 hours telling you everything that's wrong with you, everything they didn't like about you as a group, and then they'll all pile on. Oh yeah, I hated because, you know, his penis was that weird shape. Oh yeah, he did have a weird shaped penis. Oh yeah, it was really, really small. Is that what you want for 24 hours straight? Or you're just saying, hey Papa, 15 minutes. Let's put on Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang. That's about 15 minutes. We'll make out the entire time. Easy as you like. That's easy. Next.
Number 5. Would you rather do 100 meters on a dildo bike or do 100 miles uphill on a normal bike? You must complete one.
100 meters on a dildo bike. So I'm presuming the seat's replaced with a dildo and it's going up your bum. Or 100 miles uphill and you must complete it. I mean, how big's the dildo? How big is it? I've seen those little cute ones. Those little, like, you know, that's only like a finger. I'm leaning towards that. I'm leaning towards the dildo bike, because 100 meters, you think about it, 100 meters, you get that done in like 10 seconds. 10 seconds. And I've had a prostate exam. I've had fingers up the bum. I'm thinking I'd get one of those nice little finger dildos, replace it there, sit down. Bit of a, 100 miles uphill? 100, do you have any idea how difficult that is? No, Easiest choice. I'm going dildo bike. Get that thing up me. 100 meters done. 10 seconds, I hop off. You know what? I enjoyed it. I'll hop back on. I might even go back 100 meters. That's how much fun I'm having. Easy. Dildo bike all the way. Next.
Number 4. Would you rather have a vagina on your forehead or a row of penises down your back like a Stegosaurus?
Oh, I think I got to go vagina head. I think I got to go vagina on the forehead. Like, you can wear a hat, you can wear a beanie. There is the concern of, like, does the vagina, like, does it go through to your brain? You're sort of leaving yourself exposed. The smell could be a bit of a smell to it. If you keep your penises clean on the back, it might be hard to clean those penises. I mean, obviously, it opens you up for, like, a, you know, like a 10-way. Like, get 10 other chicks, get 10 chicks that are into Stegosaurus, real big, like, paleontologists, like, hot paleontologists, hop on. Maybe, but I think that's such a rare thing. You're going to be spending your whole life trying to find that. So I think you're going to go vagina on the forehead. Maybe convert religions so you can be a Sikh and wrap something around there maybe. Just join a gang, get a bandana, do something so you can still keep employed, because if you're walking around and yeah, a couple of your penises on your back get a little stiff or something, like, oh man, that's going to be uncomfortable. How do you lie down? Yeah, you're going to have to go vagina on the forehead, I think. The smell could be an issue. And if it bleeds once a month as well, that's going to be a concern. It's something we haven't really talked about, but I think you've still got to go vagina on the forehead. I think you do. I think that's it. Yeah. Bit of flaps on the forehead. That's how you do it. Next.
Number 3. You get offered $5 million right now.
Okay.
But if someone says a certain word within 200 meters of you, at any point, you explode. You get to pick the word. Are you taking the money?
Yeah, 5 million. 5 million, but if someone says the word within 200 meters. All right, but if I'm getting 5 million, okay, here's how we go. Here's how we do it. So you don't want to live in a well-populated area. You take your 5 million. We're not even talking about what the word is yet. You want to live in a place where population density is low. Okay, like, you know, you're living out in the hills or you're living out in the countryside. You're going away from it all. You're living, you know, on an island somewhere. Like it's still populated, but instead of, you know, having living in New York with millions and millions of people within that radius of you, you're living with, you know, maybe a few hundred people. I think immediately, all of a sudden, then if you really want to get tricky with it, you go to a place where they don't even speak English. Or the word you pick is not an English word. Ooh, loopholes. That's how you do this. All right, we're picking a word that's not English. We're staying in our English-speaking place. Oh, my Lord. I think I'm not even going to tell you what the word is in case this comes up in real life. I want this offer. I want to be ready to go. Mainly because I haven't actually thought of a word, but I think that's the way. Maybe it's something in German. Maybe something, you know, or Latin, something dead language. Pick something in Latin that if someone says around you within that area, oh my Lord, that's it. Something in Latin, I'm taking the 5 million. Give me the 5 million right now. Give it to me right now. Woo, we're living good today. Next.
Number 2. If 100 men took on a fully grown gorilla in a fight, who would win?
The classic 100 men versus a gorilla. It is the debate that is taking the internet by storm. Now, this one's simple, and I've broken it down. Men are winning. Men are winning. Now, look, you're going to lose a few, and here's how you do it. A lot of people are like, oh, the gorilla too big, too strong, ripping people apart. If you're going one at a time, yes, the gorilla's going to win, but this is what you do. First of all, you break it down into waves. First 20, I'm thinking you get some crackheads. You get some people that are really like PCP. You get them like running at the gorilla, taking the brunt of it, you know? Bang, bang. They're feeling all that strength. They're getting some shots in, but they're absorbing it all. They're taking it all in. The rest, they're huddled behind right now. One of those rest of the 80 is a leader, someone that can command them. And I'm thinking someone like a Phil Jackson or a Greg Popovich. Get them in there coaching the other 79. Then we send in our UFC fighters, our big boys, like our Brock Lesnar's. Send him in with a bunch of the others. Maybe the Undertaker. I don't know. Do a tombstone to him. But here's where you got to get weird, okay? A couple of them need to have really big hands, and we're going to go around a couple of fingers up the bum. Some people are going to have sex with the gorilla. That's all I'm saying. If you want to win, you got to distract the gorilla by going around to the bum, couple at the front, just non-stop. Punch to the dicks. All right, you want to beat the gorilla? It's not fair fighting now. Attack, attack, attack. Go for dicks. Go for eyes. Break the nose. Fingers up the bum. Get Johnny Sins. Round the back end. Have sex with the gorilla. That is 100 men beating the gorilla. It depends on the men. I understand that. But you take a Greg Popovich, 20 crackheads, a couple of UFC fighters, Johnny Sins. You got a shot? I think 100 of those men will win. Next.
And number 1, would you rather give your dad a hand job once a month until he dies for $100 million?
Oh, my.
You only get the money after he's dead. Or
Easy.
get gifted $10,000 now. But you need to have a 30-minute phone conversation with your ex-partner each day for a week while she tells you how great her new man is.
$100 million. 100? Are you kidding me? $100 million to give my old man an old fashioned? To give my old man a little, how do you do? To do to my old man what I do to myself on a daily basis. 100 million? Do you have any idea how much 100 million is? I'm assuming once a month too. I assume you need to get the job done. I assume it is from start to. I assume you need to get there. 100 million? 100 million. I'm calling up my dad right now saying, Dad, I'm on the way. Work yourself up. Let's get this thing. $100 million? Like, Dad, yeah, you're not going to see any of this, but think of the generational wealth that this family now has because you let me give you an old fashioned. 100 million? Are you out of your mind? For $100 million, I'll suck him. For $100 million, I'll make him fall in love with me while I'm doing it. For 100 million, those first couple of times will be a bit awkward because we're sort of figuring out a rhythm, like the first time your wife or girlfriend try it. But then you build up a familiarity. It's like, oh, well, that penis is not too dissimilar to my penis. And, oh, yeah, you've got a bit of a lean too. All right, let's work this out. Yeah. Oh, you get off to the same stuff I do. I mean, I'll have some porn there for him. I'll be like, oh, okay, let's work this out together. 100 million? That's the easiest one. That's the easiest one we've ever done. 100 million? Those last couple of hand jobs might be a bit difficult when he's in his 90s. And I assume I can't just go and kill him. But 100 milli? For 100 million? Yeah, 100 million. I'm giving my old man an old fashioned. Done. Easiest one yet. Next.